What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius trial guide, and this time we're going to talk to you guys about how I took down Mecha Fury and Sorrow, or Elnath, here in the Chamber of Arms. You guys are going to be able to get Mace of Zeus, which I really just don't see a use for yet. If you defeat Elnath within 30 turns, you get 270 tickets. With this strategy, we're not going to be able to do that. Deal Lightning, well, we could if we get lucky with Setzer, because we are going to be using Setzer, and that's kind of where the luck gets drawn in a little bit. But it's just 2 summon tickets. You guys can go in there if you have stronger units to take it down and within 30 turns, especially if you have CG Sakura. She's gonna tear it up. And then we need to deal lightning, light, and dark damage for the trust amiibo, which I'm gonna try to fit into this guide here. And then we have to defeat Elnath with magic to get that Man-Eater Plus, and the Man-Eater Plus is the big prize here you guys want to get your hands on, okay? So overall, here are the units I am going to be using in this fight. I'm going to go over quickly each one, like why I'm taking them and what they're going to be doing, and I'll show the equipment as I do it. Take a look at the espers here. It's important. The boss will be dealing lightning and wind damage, so as much resistance as you can build up with that through espers, and being careful with that is important. So first up here, we have Warrior of Light. And Warrior of Light is going... This boss does a lot of physical damage. It does do a little bit of AoE physical damage. So Warrior of Light's going to do a great job of, you know, covering that and making sure nobody gets hurt, along with being able to do AoE attack and magic breaks and defense and spirit breaks, which we need to do to the boss, and we need to break the spirit and the defense of the arms when the boss does spawn arms. As you can see here, I do have Black Belt equipped. That is due to me wanting Warrior of Light to be able to hit back and counter back more often, so I can build up Limit Burst crystals for Riku, which we kind of really only kind of need, and then also to build up our Esper Orbs, which we're definitely going to need later on, okay? And then we have a bunch of Vengeful Wraths. These are just HP 20%, so you guys can use whatever. Mechanical Heart is really, really good here, as he is taking a lot of hits, and we kind of need him to recover a bit, because our healer is going to be Rosa, excuse me, and she is not the strongest at healing big chunks of damage, okay? So, moving on, we do have Riku, and Riku's going to be an all-star here. Riku's going to be used literally for using Synthesis, and then putting up our Elemental Resist and our damage mitigation with Hyper No All, okay? And then we're going to use the Limit Burst once, but I'm still unsure with the strategy if we even need it. It's just kind of like a safe, like, oh, hopefully it works out for us. So, we can look at the equipment here. We have Rubber Suit on for a little bit of lightning resist there. Mog Wisdom came from an event. That's so we can get our Limit Burst fill rate up. But again, I don't even know if that's necessary, but I have it on there just in case. And yeah, so those are the equipment we have here. We do have Snowstorm Shield for a little bit of wind resist too. You want to build up your spirit on your units, as Warrior of Light can't just cover AoE magic, alright? So moving on, we have Victoria. Now, a lot of people want to use Ash here, and that's fine, because the boss is 50% already imperiled, or, you know, is hurt more by lightning 50%. However, I like using Victoria, as we don't trigger the boss's first mode with trying to dual cast Thundaja at the beginning. And overall, I just feel like Victoria is also another one of those easier mages without a bunch of items to get the magic to where we need it to be. We want our magic around like 900-ish, the best we can to be able to... I'm trying to talk here and look at stuff. To be able to do the thing at the very end here we need to do. At the very end, the boss goes into this mode where it does massive AoE magic damage, massive AoE physical earth damage, and then it buffs itself. And then it'll keep doing that over and over after we get it down to 29%. We're looking to kill it in one shot at 29%, and we need a mage that is somewhere around that, stacking up those high Aja stacks. And we're going to use Victoria to do that, and we're also going to Fire Imperil here in a minute. I'll show you something with that. You can see that I've enhanced, excuse me, Seductive Witch, and on our Victoria here to give her a little bit more magic, and she has 50% lightning resist from Ramu being the Esper. This is what I have on her right now. If you guys have better, obviously, go ahead and put it on. This trial, I'm just using the items from the other trials. If you guys don't have all this, remember that you just want a mage that is around this much magic that you can, and obviously if you have better items, better TMs, you can just throw that on there too. But she's going to be our damage dealer, doing Firaja, and doing the magic damage we need done, okay? Next up, we have Soleil, and Soleil really isn't used much in this fight. You'll see we use her for about 4 or 5 turns, and that's about it. If you don't have her, that's fine. Just look for somebody that can boost up magic and then defense for the first phase. And then the last phase, we just need somebody who can boost up magic, which we'll show somebody here in a minute. You can see the equipment here. We just threw on a bunch of different things. You know, defense, spirit, survivability is what we need in these units. Moving on to next, we have Rosa. And Rosa is a unit that I tried my best not to fall in love with. I tried my best not to use, but honestly, she's the best at what she does. We're going to need a lot of MP recovery here, as we're casting a lot of spells, a lot of Aja spells, things like that. And Rosa's ability, let's see. Special bless. See, you definitely have to put up her bless. Where's her bless at? I missed it, I think. Bless. Regenerate HP and MP for all allies for 3 turns. That's going to give us a ton of HP, a ton of MP, and we'll have a lot of turns where we can cast that. Very important. We're never going to run out of MP because of Rosa. And then we also are giving her the Holy Wand to give her, or you can put dual cast on her if you would like, giving her the ability to go ahead and double cast the Curaga spell to make sure that, you know, we're good to go with the healing. So she's going to be our main healer. You can see what I have on her now. You just want to throw a lot of HP on her as much as you can. Make sure she's make sure she can survive as she only goes up to 5-star. But I'm telling you guys, as a budget healer, MP recovery, you know, unit, Rosa is amazing. Moving on to the next unit, we have Mystia, and you can see Mystia has nothing on because she literally will be coming in at the very end at 29% to AoE magic cover, take all the AoE magic damage we were going to be taking, and then just be switched off the team. Just so we can survive, just so we're good to go and nobody dies, okay? So that's what she's there for. That's all she's going to be used for. Now, I got to thank my Twitch chat. Remember, guys, when I talked about Olaf and I said he's going to have his uses? I think he's very useful in this fight. Very good. What is Olaf doing in this fight? Olaf is going to be our defense and spirit buffer on Warrior of Light. He's going to have a 3-turn rotation. Okay, when Olaf comes in, he's going to buff up our lightning resist and our wind resist, because that's the kind of elemental damage that the boss is going to be doing to us. And I think he does it by a very big, substantial amount. I think it's maybe 70%. Next, Olaf is going to be putting up the defense and spirit of Warrior of Light, and then he's also going to be using his Cura, which he's going to be getting from, where's he at? He's going to be getting from Lakshmi there, you see that? He's going to be getting from Lakshmi to heal on his off turns, so make sure we can be casting Bless with our Rosa. You'll see how it works out, but it's very cool. We are throwing dual cast on him to be able to cast those spells twice in a turn. Dual cast was just given to us in a King Mog event. Also, a lot of people out there probably already had dual cast, so there you go, we're throwing that on him right there. Moving along, we have Setzer. So, eventually when we get the boss to the second phase, he's going to spawn 2 different arms. His body's going to go immune to any kind of damage, magic and physical damage, and then the arms are going to pop up, okay? One arm can be killed by magic, but can't be killed by physical. One arm can be killed by physical, but not magic. We're going to kill the magic one off first, and then we're going to take down the physical one. And Setzer does a great job at that. We're going to be using Coral Sword, obviously, to add the lightning imperil, lightning damage to him, because the boss is already, you know, 50%, taking more lightning damage, so that's going to do a lot for us. And then we're also going to throw a Man-Eater, as this boss is a Robo-Man. So think RoboCop, that's what we're fighting with this boss. If you guys have Machine Killer, throw it on. We're also going to put Diablo on for more Man-Eater. It's going to take a little bit of luck. It's going to take us, you know, it's going to take a while to get him down. But Setzer is great at using red card and getting us limit burst crystals and some orbs against that arm, and for just taking it down. Just build him tanky after you put, you know, some kind of dual wield on him. And then the Coral Sword is definitely needed here. And then just build him tanky as you can after that, because besides the killer abilities, because that's what you want in that unit. Next up is Varun. And a lot of people, you know, I'm looking at Varun here. Now, 9S is a very good person here to use, too. I don't mind using 9S in this fight. However, Varun does pretty much what we want 9S to do, besides being able to break for those large amounts. We just want Varun here to put down 50% fire resist when we go in for the kill, using Carbuncle, which I'll explain in a minute. And he's just coming in to do that, and if we don't kill the boss, then we lose anyway. So he doesn't need any equipment on as well. And then we have Veritas of the Earth. And Veritas of the Earth is going to be very important here. I haven't even locked that guy. Veritas of the Earth is going to be very important here. What is Veritas of the Earth doing for us? Remember that phase 3 that we're talking about, 29%. The boss is going to do big AoE Earth damage to everybody, right? Well, Veritas of the Earth, if we do it a turn before, if we bring Veritas of Earth in a turn before, and we use his AoE Earth resist on the team, he's already 100% resist to Earth, or he heals from Earth, and then everybody's 100% resist to Earth. Nobody's taking any damage anyway, okay? On top of the fact that Veritas of the Earth is also a Provoker tank. So he's going to be able to use Provoke, or his, what exactly is the ability called? I want to make sure I get this ability right. Incinerating Press to pull, because the boss does big AoE magic. Mystia is going to cover that. Big AoE Earth physical. The Earth resist will cover that. But then he also does some auto attacks, and we need somebody to draw it in. Veritas of the Earth is going to be the one doing that for us. And we figured that out. After I died on stream with that, we're like, wait, just pull Veritas of the Earth in. He can save us, so that's going to be that. And finally, when we get to phase 3, how are we going to kill it? We're going to have our Victoria fully stacked up with Raja stacks, so we built it up to where it's doing as much damage as we can. We're going to cast Carbuncle on ourselves using Riku, and then we're going to select ourselves and Raja ourselves so it repels back at the enemy, and I think it hits it 6 times. I think it'll use Firaja 6 times on the boss, from what I understand. Now, that could be wrong. Tell me in the comments below. It's big damage, not sure exactly what it is. And for everybody out there wondering about Carbuncle, it needs to be a spell that has an element on it, from what I understand too, and it cannot be ignoring Spirit, or for some reason it won't work. Also, do not dual cast yourself, because Carbuncle only knocks it back once, so you'd be like Firaja, then knock it back, and then you'd be like Firaja, and then your whole team would die. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this fight. I am going to cut the recording here just in case I run into some problems, and I don't have to explain all that over again if I die. I have run this a few times and cleared it a couple times now for you guys. I always like to make sure that I'm able to do that before I release the video. So I'm going to cut to this, and we're going to be in the battle, and we're going to be battling Elnath, and I'll show you each turn by turn. Alright, so we're back. We're going to be fighting him now. We're going to go ahead and go to Depart. And it's pretty much a rotation. You just have to remember what you've done in the past. I might mess it up here. It's very important to do what you don't. Okay, so Elnath first phase. What's up with the first phase? Well, Elnath is going to be doing some AoE physical damage, and Warrior of Light's going to be taking that for us. So we're gonna worry about that, and we're gonna handle that by using Light is with us. That's the first thing we're gonna want to do. Light is with us. Put it on the team. So nobody needs healed. So Rosa's going to put Bless up. That way we're getting HP and MP for the next 3 turns. Everybody's going to get that. Soleil is going to go ahead and put up our defense, lowering Elnath's attack. Elnath can be broken. Elnath herself, I think it's a female robot thing, can be broken attack, defense, magic, and spirit. So we want to make sure we put the attack down because it is dealing physical damage. Riku's going to go ahead and cast Synthesis. That way we can get our Hyper No All going on. And then Victoria is going to be casting dual magic cast Firaja, okay? Boop, boop. Firaja, there you go. So the first phase, you'll see the monster is counting down. Elnath will be counting down. Let's look right here. So it'll say, like, count 3. So, it'll count down all the way to 0. If you let it get to 0, it's going to do big AoE damage to you and blow your team up. However, if you cast any kind of lightning damage to it, it'll reset back to 3, and then it'll do some lightning damage to you. But Olaf's going to cover us there with the resist, so we're good to go. So the next part of the phase here for Warrior of Light is attack and defense, attack and magic, excuse me, break. So Lei's going to be buffing our attack and magic there, so we can do a lot more damage with our Victoria. Rosa's going to go ahead and use dual white magic cast Kuraga, because that is what we need to do for our Warrior of Light there. He's hurting a bit. Riku's going to cast that lovely Hyper No Wall, give us that elemental resist, on top of the fact that we're also going to be getting some damage mitigation there. And then Victoria just goes back to casting her double Firaja. So Firaja. We'll get that in there, no problems whatsoever. Boom, and then boom. So, next turn, it's going to be count 2. And then Warrior Light's just going to take over and guard all of that, take some damage, Mechanical Heart. And we're going to get some hits in there, hopefully giving Riku a couple Limit Burst Crystals. They didn't go to Riku, that's fine. So we're still on turn 3, so it's the same thing. He hasn't gotten down to a turn where we don't need to worry, where we need to switch anybody in and out yet. So we're going to go ahead and put up our defense and spirit for everybody with Soleil. I can see this is a turn we don't really need to heal, right? Because if we cast Bless, everybody's going to go to 100% anyway, because it's going to heal us. That way we reset our Bless turns. Now this turn I need to break his magic and defense with Warrior of Light. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Defense and spirit broken. Sorry, defense and spirit broken. I'm sorry. We're going to break his spirit down. We want a spirit down for our Victoria to be doing more damage. Riku is going to go ahead and cast Synthesis again, just to refresh the amount of turns we can use Hyper No All. We don't really need to cast Hyper No All again. Victoria casting double Firaja here. I haven't really listened to a lot of the music lately. You know, for a long time in my career in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, it's been muted. And you can see how much damage we're doing here. It's a lot, and it feels good. So now on this turn, this is the turn we really need to reset Elnath. We need to be careful and make sure that we get it to... Oh, Mechanical Heart procs. Make sure we get it to where it resets the turn counter. We're going to be taking that mad damage. So this is the turn when Olaf's going to come in. Come on in, Olaf, for Soleil. And we are going to go ahead and cast, dual cast with him. Dual cast, we're going to cast a Lightning Resist, Barthundaga. And then we're also going to cast a Cura to make sure we help with healing. So we don't really need to heal that much. We can go do that. Rosa's going to take this time to just go ahead and cast Bless again. I mean, anytime you have a chance when everybody's healed up, cast Bless. Refresh that turntable, because there may be a turn where you got to be healing a lot. You're not going to be able to do that. This turn with Victoria, sadly, what we're going to have to do is go ahead and use dual black magic. We can't cast double Firaja because we do need to reset him. So we're going to go ahead and cast a Thunder there on him. Warrior of Light this turn is a Light is with us turn. Remember, guys, you need to make sure Light is with us at all times. If we check him out, he does not have the cover. We need to have that on Riku. We have a new member in our party. So let's go ahead and cast Hyper No All to make sure Olaf is covered with that. And then Victoria is going to go ahead again, cast Firaja and then Thunder to reset the turns on Elnath. So you'll see here, it's shorted out, count 3, goes back to count 3 and lightning damage. But you can see we didn't take any damage from it, we resisted it. Thanks to our resistances there with Olaf and Riku and everything else. And everybody's at full health, so that's pretty good. The boss will go to the next phase with the arms at 69%. So essentially what we want to make sure we do is that we have, what am I trying to exactly say here? Is that we have all of our elementals buffs, so lightning and wind, and we have a defense and spirit buff on Warrior of Light. So this is the turn right here where I'm going to go ahead and cast my defense and spirit buff on Warrior of Light, and that way you can get into your 3-cycle turn with Olaf here, okay? So your 3-cycle turn with Olaf is going to be lightning and wind resist, defense and spirit buff, dark scale on Warrior of Light, and then helping with curing, okay? So we're going to go ahead and dark scale here on Warrior of Light. Warrior of Light just used his cover, so the next spell he's going to cast is, where is it at? Attack and Magic Break, so we do need to keep it broken or it's going to hurt us a lot. Rosa this turn, I'm going to go ahead and see if she has Holy. We can get our light damage in here, okay? We're going to get our light damage in. We already have our light damage, so Rosa's going to cast Holy. No need really to cast anything else. Riku's going to cast Synthesis as we just cast that turn, the Hyper No All last turn. So we're going to go ahead and reset our Hyper No All turns, and then we're going to get in there and cast Dual Black Magic Cast Firaja. We don't want to push him this turn as we haven't buffed with Olaf the elements yet, and we may get a little messed up here. We're going to see where we get with our Firajas. Ooh, we pushed him. Okay, so the wind damage is going to hurt us a bit here. Oh, we didn't! We got kind of lucky there. Ooh, Warrior Light is a little bit hurt, though. So this is the turn. We're going to be pushing into the next phase here. Warrior of Light is going to go ahead and, we're going to take this time with Warrior of Light to do a dark damage, because we don't really need to break his spirit right here, because we're going to be pushing him over, so it's no big deal. Olaf is going to cast, remember, dual casting, the lightning and the wind resist. We need that up. Rosa, especially this turn, is going to be, go ahead and put up our Kiraga, because our Warrior of Light did take a lot of damage there. Riku is going to cast Hyper No All on the squad. We'll do the dark damage, and then we'll also do dual cast Firaja and push him into the next phase. Or it's not 59%, right? Let's see. Oh, it is 59%. My bad, guys. It is 59% that it gets pushed. So we're still okay here. This is the turn where we're going to... Ooh, we got an Esper Orb. So normally this is the turn where we're going to have to reset it, but we don't have to. This is due to the fact that... we're not going to have to, sorry about that. I thought it was 69%, so it's 59%. Shows how much I've done this battle so many times, I couldn't even remember that. So this turn, normally you have to reset it because it's count to 1 and it'll kill you. But what I'm hoping is going to happen is we're just going to go ahead and dual cast Firaja, and we'll go ahead and push him to the next phase, alright? So this turn with Olaf, we get to heal, which is awesome because our Warrior Light is hurting a lot. So we're going to go ahead and Cura on the team. Let's see how much that does for us. Not the best, so we're going to have to go ahead and Kiraga too, because our Warrior Light is hurt so bad. We really need to get a Bless in here, so we're hoping that soon we can go ahead and get our Bless back cast on. There you go, that's good. Warrior Light this turn, I think he already has his cover, right? His cover is still on. Oh, this might be the turn you have to cover with Warrior Light. Yeah, this is the turn you have to cover with Warrior Light. Cool, never mind. So we have to cover with Warrior of Light. Riku will cast... I'm going to cast Hyper No All again just to be safe, because we are trying to push a phase here. And then we're going to cast Dual Magic Cast Firaja. Woo! Let's see, we've got to push it to 59% or we're in big trouble. Boom. Boom. 59%. Alright, now you're going to the next phase, right? Alright, good. Woo! Made a mistake there, but we recovered. Alright, good to go. So left arm's coming in, right arm's coming in. Then it's going to do a lot of damage to us. Alright, guys, here it comes. Warrior Light's going to cover most of it. Our lightning resist is up, our wind resist is up. We're good to go, and now we're coming... I love this music. So, on this phase, what are we doing here? The actual Elnath part, the middle part, is resist to physical and magic, so we can't really hurt it. The left arm is resist to physical, as you can see Warrior Light trying to beat it, nothing's happening. And then the right arm is resist to magic. So we're going to first take Victoria and kill the left arm. The reason we're doing that is whichever arm you kill first dictates what it's susceptible to in the third phase. And to get Maneater Plus, the mission, we have to kill it with magic. So we definitely need to kill the left arm first so we can kill Elnath with magic and get you guys that Maneater Plus, okay? So with this turn, after using a coverall, we always need to make sure we're doing attack and magic. So we'll do an attack and magic break here. Olaf, this turn, last turn he healed. This turn we're going to go ahead and do the defense and spirit buff on my Warrior of Light. Warrior of Light seems a little low and Olaf seems a little low, but I think that's okay. I think Bless is going to be enough to cover them with the healing and elsewhere. So we're going to go ahead and cast Bless up again. Riku is going to take this turn to cast Synthesis as we cast Hyper No All last turn, and Victoria's just doing double Firaja until that arm dies down, okay? So Firaja, Firaja. Boop, boop. I'm just targeting the arm. I think it's AoE anyway, but I just like to be safe, you know what I mean? I like to be safe. So you see the damage isn't insane, but it will get insane once we do the Spirit Break. We'll be able to take it down. So here comes the damage. Let's see how Warrior of Light does against it. Woo! Ooh, getting hurt. We're hoping for some mechanical heart procs. Oh, there we go. Yeah, hit that right arm. Get us some limit burst crystals too. Well, Riku already has hers. I mean, Rosa doesn't have a bad limit burst either to worry about. There's a mechanical heart proc. I like that. Another mechanical heart proc. I like that. So there we go. We're at 3,000. So this is the turn where Warrior of Light's going to take his time to break the defense and spirit. That way we can be doing a little bit more damage. Riku's going to hyper null all everybody. Get them back on that plan. Rosa is going to be, you know, we need heals now, so we're going to Kuraga on the team. And then Olaf, it needs to cast our elemental resist again, so we're going to dual cast. Part of that 3-turn rotation we need to be doing. So there we go, like that. Victoria is just going to be casting double Firaja. And now you'll see, since we broke the spirit, it'll be doing a little bit more damage. And we'll be able to get that arm down in no time. Boom. Boom. There we go. See, 62% already. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then our team should be able to survive this pretty good. Now, there are some times where somebody will get hit by a random thing that Warrior of Light doesn't cover, and it'll look really scary, but it's okay. We can recover. It won't be that bad. Stop hitting that physical resist arm. I need you to hit the other arm. We will be able to build up our Esper Orbs. Should be no problem. There we go, Mechanical Heart. I like that more than hitting a physical resist thing over and over again. You know what I mean? Didn't hit the other arm, that's okay. So now Warrior of Light should have to cover, right? AoE cover. His cover is gone. So this is the turn where we will AoE cover with Warrior of Light. Olaf's going to go ahead and help us heal here, so it's his off turn. The next turn is going to be the defensive spirit buff, and then we have to do the whole resistances again. So we'll see where we get with this. See if we can cast the Bless here. I don't trust it. Sadly enough, I'm hoping that we get a, soon that we get a big bunch of Mechanical Hearts from Warrior of Light, or he just survives that a little bit better. I don't want our Warrior of Light to go down, so we're going to cast double Kuraga here. Riku's going to cast Hyper Null again, just to have it up. I know we just cast it, but then we'll cast Synthesis the next turn. And Victoria's all the way back to damage again. She is our damage dealer, so boom, boom. Firaja, Firaja. Hit it up. All right, come on, baby. Get that left arm down so we can bring in the Setzer dice. We got to roll that dice with Setzer coming up. 36%, looking pretty good. Here we go. How much damage are we taking? Ooh, Olaf took a hit there. Oh, Warrior of Light, you poor man. Stop hitting him. Stop hitting him! Stop hurting my man! Mechanical Heart, yes! Yes, Warrior of Light, yes! Okay, so this is the turn Olaf has to go ahead and put his defensive spirit buff on Warrior of Light, I do believe. See, again, there's all these different things you have to have your head around. Warrior of Light just covered, so he has to do a magic and attack and magic break. That way we get the middle body not doing as much damage as it could be doing. It's not a turn for Bless, I don't think. We did just cast, well, I cast Hyper Null last turn. I really need to be casting Synthesis here. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and cast Bless. Maybe next turn cast Bless? Maybe we hold off on the Bless for a minute. I'm actually going to hold off on the Bless and just play it safe for the guide, since we're doing a guide. I want to try to win. But I may, in some cases, have cast Bless there to make sure it was up. I think our Bless is falling off. We're taking a little bit too much damage with Warrior of Light there. Riku's going to cast Synthesis to make sure we can do that. And then we're just going to... Maybe we kill the arm off here. I'm unsure. Let's see. I don't think so. I think we'll have to do one more round for the left arm to go down. Let's see. Yep, one more round. One more round and the left arm's dead. We're doing it. So, the next turn, Olaf is going to be casting our Elemental Resist. Come on, Warrior Light. Don't go below 5,000. No. Yes. Warrior's Pride proc 2, baby. That's it. That's good. This is a turn where we can cast Bless for sure. Bless is coming out. And see, sometimes you get these procs like this, and it works out really well for you. So, we're going to cast Hyper No Wall. Warrior of Light's going to be doing his Defense and Spirit Break. That's what time we are in his rotation. Defense and Spirit Break. Olaf is dual casting the resistances up. Boom, boom. And again, if you don't have Olaf and things like that, guys, remember, just think of who has these big elemental buffs. Look at our team who can buff those elements. Bless you. I bless you, team. I bless you. And then we need to cast Hyper No Wall, because we haven't cast it in a turn, and I always like to make sure that's up. And then now we're going to take down the arm with our Victoria, and then she's going to be saying goodbye until the other arm goes away, because she cannot damage that, sadly. Here we go. Remember, guys, hyper damage should be able to damage both of those easily. Like, it shouldn't really matter. Hyper damage should work. Here we go. Ooh! Olaf! There we go. Warrior's Pride. Every time I see that hit, woo! When you get a Warrior's Pride proc with your Warrior of Light, it is so much healing. So much stuff, man. It's so good. What sucks is this is normally a turn where, this is where I'm going to talk about this real quick. So we are going to swap Victoria out. Victoria's coming out for Setzer. So that's how we're going to be doing that. The problem is, this turn is normally a turn where Olaf is going to be healing, but he's not going to be able to. So what we're actually going to do is, like, kind of, not reset our cycle, but we're going to just, instead of healing, we're going to have to put up our elemental resist, because Setzer's coming in doesn't have that, okay? So we're going to have to do this again. It's okay, it just kind of resets our turns on what we're actually doing each turn. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Check Warrior of Light, see if he has cover. I do believe this is a cover turn. It is. He's going to put his AoE cover up. Rosa's going to do double Curaga because Olaf took a mighty wall up there. We got to be careful about that. Curaga. Cast that. We need to cast Hyper No Wall again here, guys, because remember, Setzer was left out in the dark. He didn't have that. And since we don't have very many Esper Orbs, we don't have that filled up, we're going to be doing red card for just a lot of hits there, hoping it starts giving us Esper Orbs, which it did. And this is how we're going to work it. Now, it's going to take a little bit of time. This is why it's somewhat difficult to get the turn 3 killed. But it's okay. Again, it's just 2 summoning tickets, guys. It's not the end of the world. What you guys really want is that Maneater Plus. Ooh, Warrior Light just procced 1 too. Let's go. That feels good, man. So don't get lost on what you're doing. Olaf this turn is going to be doing the Defense and Spirit buff on Warrior of Light. Make sure that's on there. We want Warrior of Light to try to survive as much as possible. So go ahead and do that on Warrior of Light. Warrior of Light's taking this time to attack and magic break, almost defense, because he did just cover. Attack and magic break. Attack and magic break. And then Rosa, and when in doubt, always attack and magic break over Defense and Spirit. Surviving is number 1. We can cast Bless. We're going to be able to heal all the way up, I do believe. Setzer might be a little close, but that's alright. And we're going to cast Synthesis because we need to reset our Hyper No Wall turns so we can use it. And we're using red card again until we get a full Esper meter. So here we go. Oh, 2! Hey, that was 2. That was 2. Also, you can see how many Limit Burst crystals you get from that too. So if you need a Limit Burst for some reason on your squad, there you go. You can use that right there. Pretty good. So again, it takes a little bit of time. We're getting there. We're getting there, though. And then the Setzer whole double dice rolls come in to see if we can do that. Now it's Defense and Spirit break with our Warrior of Light. Let's go ahead and Defense and Spirit break. Olaf this turn is his healing turn. So he can help with healing. Because we are the next turn is going to be the one we do. So this is his healing turn. So it's going to be double Cura. Cura that stuff up. Rosa's going to cast Bless because we're going to be able to do that now because of that. Even though we just cast it every time, just redo it up. Redo it up, guys, I'm telling you. Hyper No Wall to everybody. Setzer's going to go ahead and do his red card. Again, until we get that Esper thing, if you go into phase 3 without an Esper, you're kind of screwed. So, oh my gosh. Giving them out like they're candy. Oh, Setzer. Oh, Setzer. Oh, Setzer. See, sometimes Setzer can be hit by a couple things you don't want him to get hit by, and that happens. We're going to have to go for a big hill here. We're going to have to do a lot. Oh, Warrior Light don't need it, but Setzer does. So it's Curaga turn. It's definitely a Curaga turn. Setzer got hit by a couple of those. I think it's magic single target hits, and I think that's what's hitting him there. Olaf has to put up our resistances, or we're going to be in a world of pain. You guys excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way? I don't know why this music is making me think of Kingdom Hearts 3. Is this the turn for cover? Are we running for cover? Yeah, we're running for cover. I don't know why, it just reminded me of it. And then we're going to cast Hyper No Wall again because I'm scared because of what just happened last turn. Setzer should go up almost to full with his, go ahead and red card again. Ooh, come on! Oh, that turn it was greedy. Because of Bless, he went back up to full health. Yeah, you can see that Rosa got hit by a 1,000 damaging attack too. I think it's a single target magic attack. I do believe. No, I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, so we just did our breaks. We just did our cover, so that means an attack and a magic break coming out of Warrior of Light. Let's go ahead and boost up our Defense and Spirit on Warrior of Light there with Olaf. Let's have Rosa cast, could she cast Bless this turn? Nah, I don't like her being so low. So we're gonna dual black magic cast, or dual white magic cast, not dual black magic cast. Curaga, we're gonna cast Synthesis with Riku, so we can get that going again. And then we're gonna cast red card again, because sadly we didn't get any Esper Orbs last turn. Hit it down! There's one. Alright, one more. We just need one more. So I'm gonna go ahead and, make sure I get that Esper Orbs up. Now, we may get one from using the other method. I just like to make sure it's done, and we are pretty safe. I hate that one attack keeps hitting Rosa, though. That sucks. it's hard to make her recover. So this turn is definitely an Olaf heal turn, which is good for us because we want to be casting our Bless again. So hopefully this gets everybody up to where Blessing will, the Bless will get us there. And I'm just going to go ahead and cast it because we are going to need it. Warrior of Light, this is a defense and spirit break, so we just broke the attacking stats. Riku is going to cast Hyper Null All. Setzer's doing one more red card. I think that's all we're going to need. Come on, baby. One more red card. No! We're going to need to do it again. Come on, man. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting in there. Double Mechanical Heart. That's why that TM is so good. I can't wait for them to bring that back. Ooh, maybe he'll get it. I was hoping Warrior of Light would get it so we can go ahead and go to the turns. So now we need to... Is this a cover turn again? Yeah, it's already back to a cover turn. We're doing our turns pretty quick here, I think. Or maybe I'm just having fun talking to myself, which I'm really talking to you, but you know what I mean? Cover, that means we're going to have to be putting up our stat boost. You can take cover and lock it in. If you're having trouble remembering what turn you're on and stuff like that, you can take cover and lock it into whatever Olaf's doing, and it kind of helps you remember what's going on there. This is a turn where we just cast Bless, so we're going to cast Kuraga to be safe. Riku is going to cast Synthesis. And then Setzer is going to be casting Red Card, hoping to get that final Esper Orb. There it is. All right, Esper Gauge up. So now we're good to go. Now we're good to just unleash the damage on him. That is really just hoping that Setzer decides to hit him for a lot of damage. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see how long it takes us to get there. Oh, of course it drops an Esper Orb now if a Warrior Light's attack. Of course it does. Okay, so we did that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put the Defense and Spirit break on our Warrior of Light. Or break. Not a break. Defense and Spirit buff on Warrior of Light we just covered, so that means... I know I'm repeating this, but I'm hoping it gets in your guys' minds, so you can be like, I remember Claic saying this, so I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? So you remember exactly what to do. I think we're pretty much cured up, so we're gonna use Bless. Well, Olaf is safe. Setzer worries me, but we'll see. We're gonna use Hyper Null All on the team. And then Setzer's gonna be trying to go to town with double dice. Come on, Setzer! Yeah, Setzer! We hit it. So you can see it did like 20% damage, or yeah, 20% damage, which is pretty dang good. And again, that's thanks to Imperil being added onto his flat damage of like 77,777. So it'd be times 0.5 because of the, or 1.5 because of the lightning resist being down, and then plus 1.5 because of 50% more damage to man, since it's a man eater. But he has that times 2, so it'd actually be a he's doing how much exactly is he doing? 2 times more damage because he has it from Diablos 2. I know it's getting a little bit weird, but so what did we do last turn with Warrior of Light? Again, when in doubt, you attack and magic break, but I might have already just attacked and magic broken. Yeah, because Light is with us. We did that. Attack and magic broken. We defense and spirit break here. This is Olaf's cheat turn. It's cheat day. He gets to cure up. See, I get to talking about stats and stuff, and I forget. I hope that was right. We'll find out on this episode of Dragon Ball Z. Bless is being cast. Riku's going to cast Hyper Null All, just to be safe. I can't remember. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with double dice again. See if we get lucky enough to hit it again. Oh, 2 times in a row! Let's go! And really all that matters with that is, like, you can see that we can survive. We can almost survive infinitely. We're not running out of mana. We're not running out of HP. If we keep going with these turns, we're good. But what matters is, you know, the number of turns and how long this guide's going to be. So I'm really hoping we smack the shit out of the arm so we can move on. So Warrior of Light just did his defensive spirit breaks, meaning he should have to cover. Haha! We did do it right. So we'll cover, and that means we need to buff our elemental resist with Olaf. So here we go. Boom. Boom. Rosa's gonna Kuraga here, double Kuraga, because, hey, man, we haven't done that in a while. Get our HP all the way back up on as many people as we can. We just cast Hyper Null All so we can cast Synthesis. And then we're gonna try to roll the dice again, man. We're getting lucky. On my stream, it took me a million years. Oh, okay, that was a weak one. Hey, we got a percentage out of it, though, so it wasn't the weakest one. Oh, Setzer. Stop taking those hits, Setzer. It's not good. Don't crit me or chain me. Get that chaining out of here. That's right, Mechanical Heart it. Make it feel bad. Make it feel bad for hitting you. That's what you get. That's what you get. Alright, this is a attack and magic break on the monster. Then we're going to go ahead and do the defense and spirit buff on our Warrior of Lights. Double Kuraga for sure. Setzer's low, dude. Setzer took some hits I didn't want him to take. Riku's going to cast Hyper Null All. And then we're going to try to roll the dice again. Come on, baby. Double dice. Come on, baby. Not too much there. Not too much there. Ow. Ow. Owie! Setzer! Calm down, Setzer. Don't be going around jumping in front of ladies and taking damage and trying to be the hero. That's Warrior Light's job, alright? That's Warrior Light's job. Also, guys, if you heard some random loud noise, that's just going to be my my notifications going off, but I don't think we have had one. So this is going to be the attack and magic break. No, did we just do the? We just did the attack and magic break. Yeah, defensive spirit. Yeah, this is defensive spirit turn. I think this is a turn where we can heal up. God, see, I already forgot. I was sitting here like getting excited about Setzer. I think this is the turn where we can do this. Class bless again. Riku's going to cast synthesis. Well, we'll see what happens. Dude, I gotta get better at remembering this. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Double dice in it! It's starting to even out now. We're starting to get the luck. Oh man, Setzer didn't get a full. I do not like Setzer not being full health. For some reason, he's just loving. Okay, he didn't suck that much damage that time, so that's exciting. It should be the turn we have to cover. If as long as it's the turn we have to cover, I didn't mess up that bad. All right, bud, what you doing? Yes. Cover. We did it! And that means elemental resist with our boy. Dun, 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 dun. Rosa's gonna cast. She's gonna have to heal here, everybody. I mean, woo! People are getting low. People are getting low. Hyperdol on this team. Setzer will cast double dice. Come on, baby. Ah, come on, Setzer, 3 times in a row. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me, Setzer, in front of my friends. Come on. Why you gotta embarrass me, Setzer? So we need at least proc it 2 more times, possibly 3 more times, to be honest, to be able to kill it. So that's kind of where, see, the turns are almost at 30. You know what I mean? Because after we get into the 3rd phase, it doesn't proc that big thing until we get down to 29%. So there are turns in between there you're gonna have to deal with it. Attack and magic break here as we just did our cover. We do need to use defensive spirit buff on our Warrior of Lights. Dun, 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 dun. We'll go ahead and do this. Boom. Boom. Synthesis with Riku as we just cast Hypernal All. And double dice and hope to God it hits. Come on, baby. Why are you tickling him? Why are you tickling him? Why are you doing this? Come on, man. I like at the end, it's like he's just punching Warrior Light in the face. What you guys think about this beard I'm growing in? Looks pretty gross, right? I'm still gonna keep growing it in. That is stupid pimple right there. Little beauty mark, you know what I mean? Because I'm beautiful. Defensive spirit break. Olaf can take this turn to heal, and then we can go ahead and cast bless again. See, the team comp just goes so well. I'm so glad we're using Olaf. Or Olaf. I keep wanting to say Olaf. It's stupid frozen. We can cast bless here now. Riku's gonna cast Hypernal All. It just seems like it flows so well together. I just love how this works. Feels really good, man. Double dice, right? Yes! Yes, Setzer, yes! You're doing it, Setzer, you're doing it! Hadouken! Sadly, we're gonna pass up that 30 turns. Sorry, guys, couldn't do it. Couldn't get it in those 30 turns. I mean, if you have a really strong physical damage dealer, it's not Setzer, I guess it could work out for you. Let's see, Warrior of Light now is covering. Just make sure. There's no harm in checking every time. You never want to mess up. That means Olaf is doing what, chat? That's right. I call you chat, but you're YouTube. YouTube chat? That's right, we're putting up our elemental resist, so double Kiraga here. I'm casting Hypernal All because I'm scared. Setzer! Double dice him back into the Shadow Realm, buddy. No! Setzer, bad Setzer. Olaf took a big hit there. That's what Olaf is tanky! Look at him! 7,000 health! Can take some hits! Feels good, man. So we just covered Attack and Magic Break. Remember, Attack and Magic Break. That means Olaf is buffing our boy Warrior of Light. The other ones are all like... Those are the only 2 you really need to remember. The other ones just go in sync. Like Riku, you could cast the same thing over and over and over again and it'd be fine. You know what I mean? Like you could go Hypernal All over and over again and the synthesis comes up. The reason I like to keep synthesis up though, I do want to say, is because just in case I need to put another party member on, then I have Hypernal All. It's not a turn where synthesis has to be cast. That way Hypernal All is ready to go. I think I can just bless this turn. I don't like Olaf's health, but that's okay. Hypernal All. Which I probably have cast Hyper Null like 8 times in a row. Setzer! Get it, boy! Yeah, dude! Boom, baby. Now we just need one more. Dude, Olaf is a beast. I love you, Olaf. I mean, also Warrior Light's a beast. I mean, he's taking all this for us. He's taking all this for us. Can't forget that. So this is the defense break. So defense spirit break. Olaf's gonna be curing this turn. We did just bless, so that's pretty good. We're doing really well. Let's see where we get Setzer's life to. I don't like that. So we did just bless. So I'm gonna go ahead and just duel. I don't want Setzer to die. Well, honestly, it doesn't matter if he dies if he kills it here. But what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't? Yeah, see, I should have cast Synthesis. That was a bad turn by me. I cast Hyper Null like 8 times in a row. Alright, double dice, baby. End him! It's over. Arm's dead. Getting on to the 3rd phase. Now, this is when I really need to concentrate. I messed this up. I've messed this up so many times. This is very important. You only get one shot at this. And the whole time we've been recording this video, I don't even know how long it's recording. It doesn't tell me on this version of OBS I'm using, but yeah, it's been a long time. So, oh, this is awesome. It lines up. This is so good. So we're gonna put in Victoria now. Victoria's coming back in. See you, Setzer. You did your job. Good job, dude. It's cool because this is the turn we should have to cover and put up our elemental resist. Yes, that means Victoria is going to be right on cycle with that, which is awesome. So we have to cover. And guys, now we're just pushing until we get to 29%. And I'll show you a couple things we need to be aware of getting closer to that 29% when we get there. But it shouldn't take us that long. Probably could cast Bless, but I'm not going to. I'm scared. Victoria came in low. We cast Hyper Null on the team. Thank God we have that up ready to go. Victoria, that'll be sad for you. And then we just start going in with the dual cast Firaga again. Firaja. Boom. Taking him down slowly. Or her. I think it's female. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it ever refer to itself in a her or he? I don't really know. This part's easy. This part's just the same stuff you've been doing. Again, it's physical resist now because we did kill the left arm off first. If you were to kill the right arm first, you would be able to do physical damage to it, but you couldn't get that many of your pluses, which is what we want. So that turn was a cover turn, yeah? Because we did, yeah, that was a cover turn, so it's arms eraser time now. Boop. Olaf's gonna cast our defense and spirit buff on Warrior of Light. Rosa can cast, oh, everybody's full now, just cast Bless, dude. Oh, except for Olaf, but Olaf's a beast, he's fine. Synthesis is being cast, we did cast Hyper Null last turn. And double Firaja, back to that whole thing again. And guys, remember, you could be using Ash here. Anybody that has Thundaja is pretty good too. But I've just learned that Victoria is easier to build up that magic stat with minimal gear because of her passives and stuff, so. I'm gonna look something up real quick. I don't want to be wrong about that 29%. You feel me? Like, I was already wrong with the first one not being 20. You know, I thought it was the wrong percentage. I want to make sure it's 29%. 29%. You know, you guys got to make sure about this stuff, guys. That's why you got to check. Okay, so now it's defensive spirit break. Also, guys, a big thing here is if your Victoria dies, you're in trouble. This is due to her stacks being reset. So you don't want to do anything to reset her stacks. That's very important. I tried to do a clear on my stream, and I ended up defending with her at one point because the stuff just didn't end up adding up. Like the damage, I was getting in trouble with how much damage I was doing, and I couldn't kill it because of that. So you got to be really careful. If she dies, it's kind of done because you have to build them back up. You know what I mean? All right, 40%. Remember, we want to get down. We want to get it down to. Want to get down to 29%, and that's when the big boom happens. Big boom damage. So the turn before you're gonna push it, you need to have a Veritas of the Earth in. Like the turn before the turn you're gonna push it, if that makes any sense. So Veritas of the Earth has to come in, cast AoE Earth Elemental Resist on everyone, and then he has to provoke, and then you push. Okay, that's very important. I think this is cover turn. Yep, cover. Boom. That means Elemental Resists. This means Bless because nobody's hurt really. Riku has 1,000,000 health. Riku's gonna cast Synthesis because we just cast Hyper Null. And then I want to pay attention to how much damage I'm doing with this Firaja here. Let's see. How many, like, how much health? Okay. So we did 7% there. So this is the turn. Oh man, Victoria, don't die. Ooh, that was close. Stop getting hit by that random stuff, Victoria. Ugh, that might have been 2 hits with it, to be honest. So this is the turn where I'm bringing in Veritas of the Earth. What turn would this be? We just did our elemental resist, so that's kind of good. So we're going to go ahead and put Veritas of the Earth in for Olaf. He's coming in. He's going to put the Earth resist on everybody right now. That's his plan. And before I click on everything, I want to make sure I'm thinking everything out correctly. We definitely are going to have to do double Kiraga because our girl down there is hurting. Warrior Lights breaking what exactly? Attack and Magic, I think? Yeah, Attack and Magic. He did just cover. Riku is going to cast just Hyper Noel because next turn she's casting her Limit Burst. And Victoria is casting 1 Fire Raja to keep the stacks up, okay guys? I hope we don't push it. If we push it, we lose. Talk about a close one! Alrighty. Now here comes the big turn, you guys. This is very important. Remember, Earth needs to be on everybody. Don't care about Mystia. She's going to die anyway. Mystia is going to be taking Warrior of Light's place on this team. Very important here. Honestly, I feel like taking Rosa out and putting in Soleil. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm doing something on the fly. It's probably not the smartest thing. We're going to try it. Here we go. We're trying something we don't normally do here, guys. Yep. We're going to do that. We're going to do it, guys. I may have to record this whole video again because of what I'm doing, but I'll tell you why I'm doing it after I click everybody's abilities while it's fresh in my mind. AoE. Got to take that AoE out of here because we are pushing. We need to Incinerating Press because we need to draw the attacks of Veritas of the Earth. Oh, Soleil will die here. It doesn't matter because Soleil will have to be shipped out next turn anyway. No, Soleil might live because we'll put the Riku Limit Burst on. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is I want to put my Attack and Magic up for I want my Victoria buff for the next turn, and I want to make sure I push here. I know it seems like, oh, it's impossible you won't, just in case. You know what I mean? And we're going to dual cast it just in case. So if Victoria dies here, it's over, but she shouldn't because of everything we put into place here, okay? Let's see what happens. Again, the boss will be doing AoE, huge AoE magic damage. Huge AoE Earth physical damage. We have that covered with Earth Resist besides Soleil, but if Soleil dies, the Riku Limit Burst should bring her back, but she will die. Mystia will die, she'll come back, she'll die again, doesn't matter. There we go. We lived. This is very important what you do this turn. Pay much attention. Pay close attention to what happens here. Rosa's going in for Soleil, okay? We're putting Warrior of Light in for here. And we're putting our Varun in here. This is the team. Now, what exactly are we doing this turn, guys? Let's look it over. First off, it has buffed itself immensely in defense and spirit, so we need to get rid of that. We need to dispel it. So we're going to use the Spell Go, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we need to make sure we get that Fire Resist down. We're putting the Fire Resist down with Fire Brand. Next up, we need to make sure it breaks the Spirit down, so we're going to break the Spirit down with Armor Eraser. Riku is going to be casting the Limit Burst. And then Victoria is going to be targeting us. So we're going to do this in the order. We need to Dispel Go here. Dispel Go. Get rid of all those stat buffs on there. I'm going to let that go away just in case there's some error. Then we're going to Varun. We're going to break down. I always like to check twice, because I'm shaking now because I don't want to mess up. Fire resist for our own enemy. Break it down. I think it's 50%. Then we're going to take our Spirit and Defense, and we need to break that down. Boom. Carbuncle needs to be cast, which we already have it selected. Carbuncle is being cast now, and then we're going to reflect all that damage right back onto him, okay? So we cast 1 Fire Raja. Do not cast 2. Make sure you hold over one of your target people. Hit target. It's targeting there. Cast Fire Raja. It will bounce back onto it and hopefully kill it. And there you have it, guys. That's how you can do it with a team like this. That's how you can do it with no 5-star bases and minimal TMRs, pretty much event TMRs and event items. So, man, I don't know why, but there at the end it is so key that you make your order, make sure you're doing everything in that order and make sure everything is done like that. I know this requires a lot of specific 4-star bases, but guys, this is a strategy you guys can use out there. Doesn't require the most equipment in the world, doesn't require the most, you know, TMRs in the world. If you have the TMRs, it's going to make it way easier for you guys. And I just want to see if I got that light one, because I didn't get it last time. Get that trust move. Yeah, we got it there too, guys. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're taking down Elnath and what strategy you use, and if you used Ash there or not. And then subscribe for future content. I'll catch you guys in the next video.